Don and Scott, the meeting wrapped up early because two trustees, as you mentioned, did not show up. Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle. Without them, not enough board members were present to make official decisions.
Drama erupted in Dolton as the board meeting ended prematurely. Two key trustees, Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle, were no-shows, leaving the board unable to make decisions. What's behind their sudden absence? Power moves or a statement of protest? Stick around for the full story behind this brewing political clash.
My seat by 82%. Know this, I am gonna come through on a landslide just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the...
With bold claims of an 82% victory, Tiffany Henyard declares she'll win by a landslide, comparing herself to Trump. Confidence or delusion? As the backlash intensifies, Dolton residents are left questioning, can she truly pull this off? Or is this the beginning of her political downfall? Drama, power plays, and a mayor boldly claiming a re-election landslide amid financial chaos. This is Dolton, Illinois, under Tiffany Henyard's rule. From missing millions to Amazon shopping sprees, questionable appointments, and public feuds, the controversies keep piling up. Trustees are boycotting meetings. Residents are demanding change, and lawsuits are flying. With the town in turmoil, Henyard compares herself to Trump, while her critics rallied to remove her. Is this confidence or denial? As Dolton's 2025 election looms, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will the town finally see accountability, or will chaos reign? Hit subscribe and stay tuned. Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles, where we bring you the most gripping stories shaping headlines. Today, we're unraveling the whirlwind surrounding Dolton's self-proclaimed super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. From financial chaos to public showdowns, this saga has everything: controversy, power struggles, and a town on edge. If you're ready to stay ahead on political drama and shocking revelations, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Let's break down what's really going on in Dolton and why it matters. You won't want to miss this. In the quiet suburbs of Dolton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard has managed to turn a local government role into a spectacle worthy of a reality TV series. Declaring herself the people's mayor and supervisor, she's embraced the spotlight with an audacity that has left residents both frustrated and incredulous. Henyard's leadership has been marked by a series of financial scandals.
Deep debt, and that is the finding of an investigation of village finances and the spending habits of beleaguered Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Questionable administrative decisions and headline-grabbing antics. What should have been a period of steady governance has instead become a whirlwind of allegations and public discontent. Her most recent re-election announcement was met with a lukewarm response, highlighting a growing disconnect between her administration and Dolton residents. The town, once financially stable, now faces a staggering deficit, services in disarray, and mounting criticism from all corners. One of the most pressing questions facing Henyard's administration is the disappearance of millions in taxpayer dollars.
You're using public funds for something that a taxpayer dollar shouldn't be used for.
Upon assuming office, Dolton had a general fund balance of over $5 million. Fast forward a few years, and that balance has plummeted to a deficit exceeding $3 million. An audit spearheaded by former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed shocking spending patterns, including a single-day Amazon spray costing over $40,000. What these funds were used for remains unclear, but the lack of transparency has only fueled public outrage. Critics have accused Henyard of treating public funds as her personal budget, with one resident stating, "Our streets crumble while she shops." But it doesn't stop there. The audit also exposed high-value charges on Dolton's credit cards, many of which lacked proper documentation or approvals. Items ranging from retail purchases to ambiguous administrative costs were flagged. Vendors now refuse to fulfill orders for essential supplies, including paper and ink, due to unpaid bills.
Henyard's landlord showed up here to see her tenant in person after she says Henyard has been dodging both her and rent payments for months.
Henyard's governance style has been described as combative, chaotic, and centered on her persona rather than the needs of Dolton. Public meetings are often delayed by her late arrivals, with no explanations given. At one such meeting, residents waited over 30 minutes before she finally appeared, unapologetic and deflecting criticism. Her response to frustrated attendees? Dismissing them as fans. Her disregard for procedure extends to her dealings with the village board. Trustees have repeatedly accused her of bypassing protocols, making unilateral decisions, and appointing officials without proper vetting. One infamous example was the appointment of Ronald Berg as Dolton's police chief, despite his expired state certification. The move led to a legal battle, further destabilizing an already fraught administration. Frustrations have reached a boiling point among Dolton's trustees.
You could feel the anger tonight at a Board of Trustees meeting in Thornton Township. The board and citizens looking for accountability to their finances, while the township supervisor...
Recently, Christopher Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle boycotted a critical meeting, citing concerns over transparency and lack of community input. Their absence prevented the board from reaching a quorum, stalling plans to fill a board vacancy. Gonzalez emphasized, "We're not going to be part of the circus." Dolton deserves responsible leadership. The dysfunction has left key governance issues unresolved, further paralyzing the township.
Dawn and Scott, the meeting wrapped up early because two trustees, as you mentioned, did not show up. Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle. Without them, not enough board members were present to make official decisions.
Public services have suffered, and residents are left questioning who, if anyone, is steering the ship. In a bid to curry favor, Henyard has turned to highly publicized events like Thanksgiving turkey giveaways. While distributing over 3,000 food baskets might seem like a noble gesture, critics argue that these events are mere distractions from her administration's larger failures. Trustees have called the giveaways a blatant attempt to mask fiscal irresponsibility, pointing out that optics often take precedence over substance in Henyard's leadership.
Some South suburban leaders spent the last few days handing out free turkeys ahead of Thanksgiving. But in Thornton Township, the trustees say embattled Supervisor Tiffany Henyard.
One resident summed it up. She hands out turkeys while ignoring the potholes on our streets. The controversies surrounding Henyard don't stop at financial mismanagement or public theatrics. Allegations have surfaced accusing her of using local law enforcement to target critics and political adversaries. Former Dolton Police Chief Robert Collins filed a lawsuit claiming Henyard directed him to harass individuals she viewed as enemies. Trustees have echoed these claims, alleging that she manipulates police resources to serve personal vendettas. One particularly shocking claim involved Henyard allegedly ordering officers to follow and ticket individuals who opposed her. Such tactics have raised concerns about abuse of power and the erosion of public trust. Henyard's personal life has also made headlines. A landlord recently filed an eviction lawsuit.
A Dolton home that she leased to Mayor Tiffany Henyard has filed eviction papers. She says Henyard has not paid her rent, and now she wants...
Alleging that Henyard and her boyfriend failed to pay rent for months and even changed the property's locks without permission. The suit adds another layer of controversy, raising questions about her financial priorities and judgment. For someone earning over $300,000 annually from her two political roles, falling behind on rent is puzzling. Residents have been quick to criticize, with one online commenter stating, "She's her own villain." Despite the growing backlash, Henyard remains defiant. Comparing herself to former President Donald Trump, she announced her re-election campaign with an air of invincibility.
Stories new at 6. Embattled Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is mounting a re-election bid. Henyard made the announcement in a post on her Facebook page,
declaring, just like Trump, "I'm coming in on a landslide." However, her confidence seems wildly out of sync with the reality on the ground, where her approval ratings have plummeted. Trustee Jason House, a vocal critic of Henyard, has stepped forward as a challenger in the 2025 election. House promises transparency, fiscal responsibility, and a renewed focus on Dolton's real issues. For many residents, he represents hope for a fresh start. Public sentiment against Henyard is loud and clear. At town hall meetings, residents have called for her resignation, emphasizing that she serves at their pleasure, not the other way around.
Damn subjects, we are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dolton, and you will not continue to treat us like this because you are on the way out.
One resident boldly stated, "We're your bosses, not your subjects." The anger is palpable, with many viewing the upcoming election as an opportunity to clean house and restore order to Dolton. Henyard's former allies have also turned against her, further isolating her in her fight to retain power. As the 2025 election approaches, Dolton faces a critical decision. Will Tiffany Henyard's tenure be remembered as a cautionary tale of unchecked power and mismanagement? Or will the town find a path toward stability and progress under new leadership? The stakes couldn't be higher. For a community struggling under financial strain and administrative chaos, the clock is ticking. What do you think? Can Dolton afford another 4 years under Henyard's leadership? Or is it time for change? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe to Red Rumbles for more updates on this unfolding drama. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.